Welcome to your Ontario Works application session. This appointment will allow us to complete the application for assistance and to explain the rights and responsibilities form that is included in your information package. Please have a copy of the rights and responsibilities form with you as we go through this presentation.
Ontario Works provides financial and employment assistance to people in financial need. You will receive assistance based on your family size and shelter costs, minus any income and/or assets that your family may have. Additional funds may be available for those participants in approved employment activities.
There are a number of rights that are important for you to know. You can have someone present with you anytime you meet with an Ontario Works staff member. You will receive written notice of all decisions. If you are not clear about a letter that has been sent to you, please contact your worker first. Most decisions can be appealed internally within 30 days of receiving a decision letter and will be reviewed by a supervisor. You must complete an internal review in writing. If you are not satisfied with an internal review decision, you may appeal to the Social Benefits Tribunal within 30 days of receiving your internal review decision letter. Ontario Works provides a number of benefits for you and your dependents. Full-time employment benefits, other employment and employment assistance benefits, participation expenses, dental care, vision care, and drug benefits, diabetic supplies, surgical supplies, medical transportation, special diets. If you require a special diet due to a medical condition or a pregnancy nutritional allowance, your worker can provide you with a special diet form to be completed by an approved healthcare professional. Please refer to the mandatory benefits document in your package. The City of Peterborough also provides a number of discretionary benefits, such as eyeglasses, basic dental care for adults, and recreation subsidies for dependent children. A housing stability fund is also available to help prevent disconnection of heat and utilities, or to prevent eviction from your home. More information about these benefits has been provided to you today. If you have any questions, please speak to your worker.
A participation agreement is reviewed on a regular basis with staff as things change and, at the very least, every 3 months. It's important that you tell your worker about any changes in your circumstances.
The Employment Readiness Scale, known as the ERS, is a tool that we can use together to identify your strengths and the challenges you face relating to finding and keeping a job. Your answers are completely confidential. The computer does not save your responses, just your total scores. The ERS will give us a snapshot of where you are currently and can help determine next steps in your employment action plan. One of the greatest features of the ERS is that it can measure your progress. You may find this helpful as research shows that people are better able to meet their goals if they can measure their progress. At the end of the interview, if time permits, you will complete the ERS. It should take about 15 minutes to complete.
Sometimes looking for a job is new to people. Maybe you've never been unemployed before, or maybe you're getting ready to get back into the workforce after a long period. You have access to so many things that will help you get back to work. You can visit an employment resource center, build a new resume, find job leads in newspapers, the internet, and job boards. Don't forget to talk to people you know and find out if they have any job leads for you. You could be referred to businesses that are hiring through Ontario Works and other services. Maybe you'd like to go back to school to finish your grade 12 or build better reading, writing, and math skills. Perhaps your best option is to get involved in some pre-employment training or volunteer in your community to get the skills employers are looking for. Ask your worker about upcoming workshops, programs, and updates about what services are out there.
Some employment assistance activities include the LEAP program, which stands for Learning, Earning, and Parenting. This program supports young parents who want to finish school. Volunteering in a community placement is a great way to build new skills, meet new people, and update your references. The Addiction Services program helps people whose alcohol or drug use is stopping them from finding or keeping a job. Literacy training is to help people who are worried about their reading, writing, and math skills.
For some of you that may not be able to work for medical reasons, you may wish to apply for Ontario Disability Support Program. If you have an asset limit that exceeds the allowable Ontario Works limit, you may elect to use the one-time asset exemption. You will be required to complete an agreement to reimburse form, and if you are found ineligible for ODSP, you will be required to repay some or all of the assistance you have received.
It is your responsibility to contact your worker immediately when requested. You must keep all receipts, bills, statements that verify your income, expenses, and assets. You must pursue all income and assets that are available to you and your family. Be sure to file your taxes each year in order to be eligible for some of the benefits and tax credits, such as Child Tax Benefit, GST credits, and the Ontario Child Benefit. You are responsible for reporting all changes in income, assets, and changes in circumstances that affect your eligibility. If you have questions, please ask. If you have an overpayment, you are responsible for repaying the amount. If you have any questions about an overpayment, please contact your caseworker. If you leave social assistance, you and your spouse are still required to repay the overpayment, and you should set up payment arrangements with this office.
You are responsible to report all assets of your family. Some have been listed as examples. If you own real estate, life insurance, collectibles or valuables, investments, vehicles, or have money in your bank accounts. You need to let your worker know if anyone in your family sells or transfers an asset, borrows money, buys a new asset, opens or closes a bank account.
You are required to report all changes in your living arrangements. Your address, your phone number, changes to rent, heat or hydro amounts, changes to people moving into or out of your home, changes to dependent children attending school, changes to employment, changes to the amount of income you receive. All changes need to be reported to your caseworker. If you are thinking of leaving the province for any reason, you must discuss this with your caseworker as to the policy on this issue.
While on assistance, you will receive a monthly statement of income card. If you have income to declare, you must include verification with the income card. If you begin to receive income, please report it to your worker and complete the income card, including verification. If you are required to complete the card, it must be returned by the 16th of each month. It must be fully completed and verification must be attached to the card. Your caseworker may decide that you do not need to submit the income card if you have no earnings or your income does not change.
The following shows how to fill out an income reporting statement if you have income. Some examples of earnings are support income, employment insurance, roomer or boarder income. If you are required to submit an income statement, then each box must be filled out with an amount or nil. The first 3 months you are on assistance, all income is deducted dollar for dollar. After being on assistance for 3 months, each adult can earn up to $200 per month without a deduction. 50% of anything over $200 is deducted. If you or any of your family are working and attending secondary school full-time, your earnings will not be deducted from your assistance. If you pay for childcare while employed, you may be able to deduct up to $600 per month per child. Verification is required. Ask your worker for the necessary form. This is an example of how the earnings exemption would apply to a single person with earnings from employment. Here is an example of how the earnings exemption would apply to a single parent with one child who is also declaring child care expenses. While on assistance, if you live with any other adult who is not a relative, the relationship will be reviewed to see if it meets the criteria of being a marriage-like relationship. Assessment is at the time of your application or after living together for 3 months. If determined to be marriage-like, you will be treated as a couple. The other person's income and assets will be considered when determining any financial eligibility.
If you are living with another adult, you are considered to be spouses if you are married or self-declare as spouses, the other adult is required to financially support you or your children, or you have a child together.
It is recommended that while you are in receipt of Ontario Works, that your financial assistance is directly deposited into your bank account. Your caseworker can assist you in completing the forms required. There will be no lost or stolen checks. Direct bank deposit ensures that your regular payments are in your bank account on the first banking day of the month, or the last day of the month if the first of the month is on a weekend or holiday. All other payments will be within 48 hours of being entered into our computer system. Drug cards, dental cards, income statements, letters, and your assistance statements will continue to be mailed to you.
Ontario Works offers interactive voice response, or IVR. This allows you 24-hour access to your personal case file information via telephone. You can find out if a check is processed or how much money you will receive, your case status, current overpayment deduction, and general information. You have been given an identification number, and a PIN number will be sent to you usually within the first 2 weeks of receiving assistance. Confidentiality is ensured with the use of IVR.
While Ontario Works is available to support you towards financial independence with employment, we recognize that the continuation of health benefits when not available from the employer is important to you and your family. If you are no longer eligible for assistance due to your income, you may be eligible for one of two programs: extended employment health benefits or extended health benefits. You may be able to continue health coverage of such things as drugs, dental, and vision care. Your caseworker and employment counselor can give you more information.
If you have no questions regarding this form, your worker will have you and your spouse, if applicable, sign the Rights and Responsibilities form. This document has been fully explained to me, and I have received a copy. I understand that this document contains the rules and policies and that they may change from time to time. The Ontario Works office is open from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Friday. You may leave one message for your caseworker at any time. Telephone messages are normally returned within 1 working day.